I want to share something with everyone that is very helpful in eliminating anything that may be in the way of manifesting your desires. And I know that's a lot to say, but bear with me here with this, because this technique I learned was something that I read a long time ago, I mean years ago, and it was so long ago, and I'm mad at myself for not writing it down, but it was so long ago I can't remember exactly where it came from, if it was a website or book, I don't know. I researched as much as I could online, and I just could not find where I found a certain technique or information, and I think it might be a Buddhist saying or a poem or a short story. But this technique really is for those who are dealing with something that's making it difficult for you to align with your desires, to raise your vibrational frequency, to feel better emotionally. If there's something that's in the way. And I like to call this technique a certain law of attraction technique, where nothing will get in the way of manifesting your desires, because this technique not only eliminates resistance, but it uses that resistance to help you become a better person and wiser and better equipped to manifest desires. So I'm going to do my best to explain this story or this method or technique or whatever you want to call it. It has to do with alchemy, using your emotions and turning them into gold, using your negative emotions into positive emotions, into enlightenment. And so this story involves, I believe, a dragon, a cave, and you. And say like you're dealing with some sort of negative emotion, some sort of past hurt, some sort of emotional trauma, and you're finding it hard to face. Imagine that you are in this cave, and this cave represents you, but you're going within yourself, as if you're going into this dark cave. But in this cave is this known dragon, and this dragon represents that trauma, that emotional trauma that's been bothering you all these years. So you're walking in this cave, you're going within yourself, consciously going within yourself, and you know that there's this dragon, and instead of running away from this dragon, you're going to face it. And you've heard this before with facing your fears, to help eliminate them, to help drop the resistance. It's sort of like that, but in this story, from what I remember, and again, like I said, this was years ago, in this story, instead of running from the dragon, you face it head on, face to face. But not only that, you open up the jaws of the dragon and you put your head in there and you say, "Teach me your pain." That's all that I remember from what I read. But that helped me so much, because that explains everything when it comes to transmuting those past hurts into enlightenment, into helping you manifest desires, into helping you become a wiser person. You're not going to avoid it, you're going to face it head on. But when you face it head on, and as if you're putting your head into the jaws of a dragon, with the intention to learn something, with the intention to get something out of it that's beneficial, that will help you face your fears without any fear. That will help you face your fears and drop that resistance, whatever resistance that's stopping you from going after your dreams, from manifesting what you want in your life. And so I'm anybody out there who knows what I'm talking about, who has heard this story, please write it down in the comment below. It works for me. Whenever I'm dealing with something, I think about that, the cave, the dragon, and I'm putting my head into the jaws of the dragon and asking, "Teach me your pain," so that way I can learn from it, and so I won't avoid it. And that will help me face it by with that intention of learning from it.